Awesome, everyone. How we feeling?
We're good.
Great to be back. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1, and just bounce with me here. Alternating bounce, side to side. For this, I want us to focus our minds. Let's set our intention. Let's get ready for this workout that we're about to crush. Whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time you're starting with us, one big deep breath, feel good. We're about to have a great workout here. Now, we're gonna step up to our side of the mat on the right, squat down for a side squat walk. We're going to move side to side, 2 steps back, 2 steps to the side. Step with purpose, step with intention. Feel the ground with each step. Feel those hips stretch out, those glutes engage every time you touch the ground. Nice and smooth here. One more time coming back. Now stand up for some arm circles moving forward. Little circles, then big circles. Little circles, then big circles. Feel your shoulders and chest stretch out here. Big deep breath. Now go reverse. How are we feeling? Wait, how is that? How are we feeling today?
Very Monday feeling.
Very. Thank God it's Monday. It's a new week. Hey, it's the summer, yes. It's a new week. Time to improve on a new you. Now, reach your hands up straight to the ceiling. Air pull down as we pretend as we're pulling the air, doing a pull-up or a lat pull down. Squeeze up under your back and your lats. Relax your hands and arms as you reach up and engage and squeeze the air with your fist as you pull down. And make sure you keep a smile on your face. Couple more here. 1, 2, now step up to the side. Side shuffle, moving back and forth. Keep your feet moving, nice and quick. Stay light on those toes. Pretend the floor is lava. Keep those hands right in the middle of your body. Moving back and forth. Here we'll get our heart rate up. Our body's going to be moving in many different directions for this workout. So we're going to prep for that right now. Light on those feet, back and forth, side to side. 10 seconds left here, then we'll begin our first round. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up to our bounce now. Remember, anytime we're resting, stay here in this bounce as I demonstrate the first exercise, which will be a frog squat. We're going to get into a squat position, reach down to the ground with our hands, extend our hips up, extend our hamstrings, and squat back down. Ready, team? 3, 2, 1, begin. Hands on the floor, extend those hips up, and drop them right back down to a deep squat position. Exhale as you extend. Now, watch Cindy on our modifications here. For anyone that may feel a little difficult trying to get into that deep squat position, notice how she just keeps her hands on her knees, squats down as deep as she can, but she's still extending her hips up from that position. Keep it moving. More than halfway through, you should feel your hamstring stretch out every time you extend your hips up. And press that butt right back down to the ground as best you can. Less than 10 seconds here. And we'll pop back up for that bounce. 3, 2, 1, and bounce with me here. 45 seconds of work per exercise. Next exercise is a plyo lunge now as we have our legs already warmed up. We're going to step back, jump up, step back, and jump up, and repeat on both sides. 3, 2, 1, begin. Step back, and jump and switch, and jump and switch. Again, watch Cindy on our modifications here. She's just stepping back for those reverse lunges if you don't feel comfortable with that jump into the air. Make sure you keep your pace up though if you're doing those reverse lunges. Keep with us. More than halfway through. Don't so much worry about how high you're jumping. Try and maintain our same tempo. 10 seconds left here now. Keep it moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Grab your dumbbells now. How are those quads feeling?
Yep.
If you weren't awake now your legs are. Now, hold our dumbbells out in front of us, palms open, for an around the world shoulder raise as we raise our dumbbells up over our heads and right back down. Ready? Let's begin. Exhale as we raise those dumbbells up. Inhale as we control them, coming back down. I love this exercise because it's working our mobility within our shoulders while extending and stretching out our entire upper chest and oblique area. If you don't have weights, don't worry. Clench your fists and follow along with what Cindy's doing. The movement pattern here is what's most important. Some exercises are key for strength, but others like this are much more important for mobility and protection of our joints and tendons. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pull those dumbbells down by our shoulders, up above our chest. We'll get into a press jack as we extend our arms up, jump our legs out, and come back in. Again, up and out. 3, 2, 1, begin. Pick up the pace here now as we jump our feet out, pressing our dumbbells straight up over our heads. 45 seconds to work. Let's give it everything we got here. Notice on what Cindy's doing, where if you don't feel comfortable with that jump, or if you don't have weights and you're just starting out and you're beginning, notice how she's just stepping back and forth, but she's keeping up with our pace. You should be feeling this in the front part of your shoulders, called the anterior deltoids. Keep it moving. We're almost there. 10 seconds left, team. How are we feeling? Almost through the first circuit. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Keep those dumbbells in your hands. Feet hip width apart now, standing back fly as we hinge our hips back. To begin next, bring our dumbbells up to the side like we're flying away. Standing back fly to begin in 3, 2, 1, let's work. Exhale as we extend our arms up behind us. Keep your head slightly looking forward to keep your neck in a neutral position. This exercise is important because now we're working on the back part of our shoulders and back as we're extending our arms out. So again, less for strength, more for mobility, more for building up the smaller secondary muscles that help protect all our joints and tendons and help our larger muscles move and engage. 10 seconds left here, team. Keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise, deadlift leg jack. Feet hip width apart, dumbbells in front of us. We'll hinge our hips back as we feel our hamstrings extend behind us. Stand up, jump our legs out, and repeat. We'll begin in 3, 2, 1, let's work. Hinge those hips back, stand up, squeeze your glutes, jump out, and repeat again. Even if you don't have weights now, and like Cindy has, you can still feel that same hamstring stretch as we extend our hips down. Great work, team. Nice, smooth, controlled breaths. More than halfway through. Push that butt back like you're trying to touch the wall behind you. I'm right here with you. 10 seconds left. Almost there, then we'll come down to our mats. 3, 2, 1. And drop down to your mats now. Keep those dumbbells in hand. Laying down in a sit-up position. Hands up over our chest. Next exercise to begin this second round is a chest fly with our dumbbells from this prone position. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, begin. Now keep your heads back down on the floor. My head just raised up a little bit because this huge bun of hair I have on the back is preventing me from keeping my head down. So if you're at home doing this, make sure your head's lying flat on the floor. Keep moving. Squeeze your chest out. Pretend as if there's a little grape or a little fruit in the middle of your chest and you're squeezing your pecs together to get all that juice out. Bring your arms down just so your elbows touch the floor, and that'll let you know to bring your arms right back up. Less than 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and drop your dumbbells now to the side. Come up on your knees in a kneeling plank position. Side to side push-ups next. Walking out to one side for a push-up, walking all the way back out to the other side for a push-up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, begin. Walk out to the right, push-up down. Walk out all the way to the left, back to that push-up. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, take notice of what Nelson's doing. He's staying up on his feet the entire time he's doing these push-ups. What's important is whether you're doing them on your feet or on your knees, you're keeping your legs in that same position the entire time. We're just using our hands and our arms to move our body side to side. You should feel this in your chest, your shoulders, your triceps, and your core. JD, how you feeling over there?
Pretty good.
You sound it.
I'm not doing next to good, but I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing JD good, and that's
5 seconds left here, team. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Shake it off. Turning over now. Grasshoppers. As we lay our hands down, lay your face down in your hands. Feet bent, heels and feet together. We're going to extend our hips up and our feet up towards the ceiling and raise them back down to the floor. 3, 2, 1, begin. Press those hips up and press back down to the floor. Watch what Cindy's doing now, where if you don't feel comfortable from this prone position, pushing your lower body up, go in that quadruped position, up on your hands and knees, and alternate raising your heels and legs into the air. That way you can still engage your glutes and your hamstrings for this exercise. Keep it moving here. 10 seconds left. Almost there. Squeeze those glutes every time you raise up those legs. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Turn over now for a marching glute bridge. Hands down by our side. Raise your screen side leg into the air. Using your off leg, press that towards the ceiling. Switch legs then, and press back up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Push up on that single leg glute bridge, switch legs, like we're marching in place. Every time you put your foot down now, push with authority. So your glutes know you mean business as you're building a better booty. Isn't that right, team?
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that doesn't want to build a better butt.
You know,
At least that's what I hear these days.
gotta squeeze that tush.
Keep your legs now bent at a extended at a 45-degree angle if it's not on the floor. Less than 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1. Now turn over to the side. Bend your knees, keep them together. Bottom hand will be over your hip, top hand will be right in front of your shoulder and chest. For a tricep push-up, we'll extend our body away from the floor and lower ourselves back down. Ready, team? We'll begin. And push away from the floor and lower yourself back down. Exhale as you push your body away and slowly lower back to the floor. I love this exercise because it's a unilateral exercise focusing on one side of our body, and you can really feel how isolated your triceps are as you extend away. Notice what Cindy's doing here now, where if you don't feel comfortable pressing your body away like that, she's laying down and using her top hand and extending that for a tricep extension. Or if you're doing that and you're not holding your weight, clench your fists together as hard as you can so you can feel your tricep engage as you extend it out by your side. Less than 10, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and switch now as we rotate back up. Hands below our shoulders, reverse plank now as we're going to extend our hips up, feet out, keep our shoulders down and hands down below our shoulders. Press up in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Now hold this position and make sure you rotate your shoulders back, pinch your shoulder blades together so you can maintain your chest up and keep your pelvis and hips pressed up towards the ceiling. You should engage your glutes so then you keep your core nice and stacked. If you don't feel comfortable holding your legs up, notice what Cindy's doing, and she has her legs and knees bent, but she's keeping her hips up to keep her core engaged the entire time. We're just going to hold this static position here. I know it's tough. I know your shoulders are burning. Ours are too. You got this. Less than 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Tricep push-ups now on the opposite side. Again, laying down, knees bent together. Bottom hand curl over your hips, top hand in front of your shoulder and chest. Again, pushing our bodies away from the floor and lowering ourselves back down. Here we go, team. Let's work. Press away from the floor and lower back down. Control your body. Remember, control your body as you lower yourself back towards the floor. Don't just let yourself drop and smack right into the mat. Even if you have the most comfortable mat in the world, this way we're training our body and training our triceps, our shoulders, to be able to load weight, in this case our body weight, which will help us as we progress along with more advanced movements that require us to use our body weight. Almost there, team, you're doing great. 10 seconds. Keep it moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and turn up now in a push-up position or a high plank position. We'll get into a rotating T-plank as we rotate our screen side hand towards the ceiling, put that back down, rotate our opposite hand up towards the ceiling, and back to the floor. Let's work, team. Begin. Exhale as you raise your arm up and rotate. Make sure you keep your feet planted on the ground, facing straight. We're just going to rotate from our hips and torso here. The reason I have us doing that is this will cause us and our bodies to have to use our shoulders, our scapula, and our rear deltoids next to our back much more to complete this rotation. And so it's much more mobility and core based because we have to keep our feet stable the entire time in the same position. Less than 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and lay down back in your mats here, team. Let's go, crew. Hands under your butt, twisting in and out. We're going to drive our knees up towards our chest, twist our knees and kick our feet out towards the screen, bring our knees back, kick them out to the opposite side of the screen, and repeat. Let's work and extend. Drive those knees back in, extend out and twist to the other side. Pretend your hips and knees are on a swivel here, so each time you extend out, you're twisting back and forth. But make sure your hands stay in the same position below your body. Your feet should not touch the floor the entire time you're doing this. That way your lower abdominals stay engaged the entire time. 10 seconds left here. Keep pushing. How we feeling? Everyone in studio. 3, 2, 1, and turn over now. High plank position on your mat. We have cross climbing burpees coming up next as we drive opposite knee to elbow, jumping up on our feet, jumping in the air, and repeating back down to the floor. Almost our water break. Let's begin. Drive our knee, opposite elbow, jump up, reach to the sky, and back down. If you don't feel comfortable with that jump, watch what Cindy's doing. She's just stepping up and stepping back, but she's continuing to drive her knee up. Let's pick up the pace here now. Our water break's coming up next. We're almost through. Give all the energy you got here. The rest is right around the corner. Almost there. Push it. Don't stop. Less than 10 seconds. If it's a summary yes, that's not just for us, that's for our bodies too. 3, 2, 1, and rest, everybody. Awesome work. Grab some water. Woo. Thanks. Oh.
CPK,
Cheers,
hello.
sir. Hey.
Cardio right before water break.
Great to be back.
Totally unfair. Rachel says, killer workout.
Thank you.
Already. Chris Richardson says, CPK, simply a gorgeous person inside and out.
Thank you so
Starting
much.
off the week.
This
right.
made my day.
Hang on.
Made my week and month.
Everybody just take a sip of your water. Catch my breath. And then I'm gonna say, if you wanna join us in studio, we have an open door policy. You guys know that. Email us, dailyburn365@dailyburn.com. We wanna have you here. We love having you in the studio, and if you can't get to New York, we'll put you up on the big monitors. Just show up, be part of this community, show your face, because we wanna root you on. Okay, I feel like I understand what it means to work the muscles post-fatigue now. What do we have left to do?
So our last circuit, if the beginning of that one we just finished with any indication, we're about to really pick up the pace for more cardio and core exercises.
Let's finish it strong. It's Monday. Let's kick its butt. Let's go.
All right, everyone, grab your dumbbells. Coming back, we'll begin with what's called a dumbbell skier swing. As we stand with our hips width apart, or feet hip widths apart. Hinge our hips back, swing our dumbbells up as we pop our hips forward and squeeze in our glutes at the same time as we do that. We'll begin in 3, 2, 1, let's work. Hinge those hips, pop them forward, and let the momentum of that hip thrust get those dumbbells in the air. This isn't actually working your arms, it's that momentum from that hip thrust and swing that's getting those dumbbells up. A hinge is where we just press our hips back without so much squatting, as we're sucking in our belly button as if someone has a rope behind us and they're pulling our hips back. You should feel your hamstrings slightly engaged and squeeze those glutes as you come back up. To really advance this, notice what Nelson is doing, and he's jumping up in the air each time he swings those dumbbells up. Less than 10 seconds here. Keep it moving. 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop those dumbbells right below you. Next, we'll do a jump squat to the side, jumping over our dumbbells. Big squat down, jump over to the side, squat down, and jump back. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, let's go, team. Squat down, big jump over, squat down, and jump back. Keep those arms in the middle of your body, and like you're Superman flying away, push your arms out to the side as you jump back and forth. Now, if you don't feel comfortable with that jump, jumping over, watch what Cindy's doing and how she's just stepping over right in place, but she's still giving a slight squat. Focus more on the power of your jumps rather than the speed of which you're jumping with. Almost there, team. 10 seconds left. Go down as deep as you can and power through that floor away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stand up, push those dumbbells to the side, hands on your heads. We're going to squat down for a squat crunch, driving our knees up towards our elbows, squat down. Repeat on the opposite side. 3, 2, 1, begin. Squat down, drive that opposite knee and elbow to each other, and repeat as we're bringing them up, meeting at our belly button. Drive that knee as high as you can and keep those abs nice and tight. Great work. Try not to hold your head with your hands now. Just keep your hands off to the side. Keep those elbows pressed back. Eyes looking forward. Even if you slow this down a little bit to try and catch your breath, that time under tension will still stay the same in your legs. Less than 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next exercise is a standing oblique crunch. Hands back up in that same position. Now stay in your bounce as I explain this. Hands back up, starting on our right side. We'll drive our knee up towards our side elbow, and we'll stay on that one side and then switch halfway through. Let's go, team, in 3, 2, 1, let's work. Exhale with each knee drive as you stand in place. Open up that hip and that knee as far as you can to the outside as you drive it up towards your elbow. You should feel this in your hip abductor on the inside of your legs, as well as your obliques and your core on the outside of your abdominals. And switch. Now we're on the left side. Keep it moving. How are we feeling? I know. If you're feeling tired, don't worry. You're supposed to. This is supposed to be challenging. 4, 3, 2, 1. And grab those dumbbells now. Next exercise, dumbbell thrusters. Hold the dumbbells up, wide of our head. Squat down. Raise them up as we stand up out of that squat. Yeah. And repeat. 3, 2, 1, begin. Inhale down. Exhale as you stand up and explode away from the ground. Keep your palms facing forward as you perform this exercise. Squat down as deep as you can and keep those elbows and hands pressed out. I love this exercise. It's actually one of my top 5 favorite exercises because this is a full compound movement that works every single muscle within our body as we squat down and have to raise our dumbbells overhead. So it's not just building strength. With 10 seconds left here, it's keeping our heart rate up the entire time as we move for pace. 3, 2, 1, rest. Next exercise, is a marching curl. Drive one knee up and curl, drive one knee up and curl on the other side.
Yep.
Keeping those dumbbells in a hammer curl position. Here we go, team, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive that knee and curl, drive that knee and curl. March right in place. Squeeze those dumbbells now and squeeze your bicep as you drive your knee up towards your chest. Keep your core engaged as you bring that knee up for that kneeling crunch, that standing crunch position. Just remember, we're curling at the same time too. So now we're getting our hips involved while working our biceps. More than halfway through. Keep it moving. Big deep breaths. Last group of exercises coming up. Focus. We're really going to push it when we to finish here.
You did there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Some
Now,
people
Cindy's
say last move coming up. You said last group of exercises. Very vague.
So grab a stool or a chair. If you don't have a box like Cindy's about to grab, the first exercise to begin this last group is a sideways primal jump. We're going to be in this deep squat position, pushing our hands out to the side, hopping over to the opposite side, and repeating as we put our hands down and hop back where we started. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, and move. Hands down, press to the side, and switch. Hands down, hop back to the other side. Now watch what Cindy's doing for that modification, where she's using the elevation of that box and or a chair or stool at home to lift her body up off the ground, getting her feet off the ground, and practicing pushing her body up. Do that if you don't feel comfortable to get into this deep squat position like all of us else are doing. Keep moving, side to side. Keep those hands up every time you move. Press back down, press that floor away. Almost there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, shake it off. Last exercise, everybody. We have start jump burpees to finish. Down for a burpee. We'll jump up, jump all the way up in the air for a jumping jack, and repeat. 3, 2, 1. This is it, let's go. Give it everything you got here. If you have any energy left, this is where I want you to use it. Jump as high as you can, move as fast as you can. Last exercise for this workout. You can do this. More than halfway through. Do not stop now. This is the beginning of the summer, and it's the beginning of the rest of your lives, starting with this workout. Once we finish, I'm right here with you. We're right here with you. You're gonna feel so accomplished. You're gonna feel so proud. Less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Deep breath, everyone. Give yourself a pat on the back. If you got a partner, high five them. Just gonna go over here, JD.
Yes.
Cool down time now.
Beautiful work, man.
Pats on the back to yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Come down, one knee on the floor, on the mat. Kneeling, hip stretch. Right knee in front. Press your hips out in the direction of your foot. Squeeze your glute in the back leg and feel your hip flexor in the front. Open up. Now raise that opposite arm to that front foot up in the air and reach over to the side. 2 big deep breaths here. 1 and 2. Switch back. Left foot forward now. Press your hips forward. Feel that hip flexor in the front open up. Raise that opposite hand and reach to the side. 2 big deep breaths here. 1, 2, and stand up for a standing quad stretch as we grab our left leg. Pull that foot up. Feel that quad in the front of our body stretch out. And let's reflect on what we just accomplished. If you're sweaty, if you're tired, if you felt like you almost weren't gonna make it, that's okay. That's what challenge is for. Switch legs. Whoops. And if you're like me, so you can tell I just got a good workout. A little shaky, that's okay. Our body's adapting in real time. A couple big deep breaths here. And step up for a side arm stretch, pulling our right arm over the cross of our body from our elbow. Couple big deep breaths here. And switch sides. One more. Two. Now reach your hands up to the ceiling. If you're new to Daily Burn, welcome and congratulations. As we exhale, drop our arms to the side. You just completed your first workout with us. First of many, I hope. Great work, everyone here and at home. You did an awesome job.
Everybody, Cindy, I'm going to give Cindy a little love over there on the mods. Doing a great job. Martha says, imagine my surprise when I was able to do those primal jumps.
Woo!
It's the best kind of surprise, and I feel like you only get to enjoy that moment of surprise if you try something, right?
True.
You don't know if you can do a toe push-up if you only do knee push-ups. If you only do knee push-ups, that's amazing, but sometimes you got to test the waters a little bit and see where your edge is to find out, and Marta just learned she can do those, which is amazing.
Awesome.
Ellen said, all right, who asked for CPK? I love him, but he killed me, right?
You're welcome.
Everybody asked for CPK, and Jordan said that was my favorite CPK workout so far.
Thank you.
That was really good. There was a moment about 6 minutes into the workout where the sweat didn't start to drip, it just exploded, like somebody had turned on the valve, and it never stopped the whole workout. I'm just dripping now and trying to get it all off me and off the floor. It was so good. You are not, like a lot of our trainers live in New York City, you do not. You come in special to be here with the family. Where do you live?
Yes, so I live, well, I tell people Boston.
You tell people Boston, but that's not
it's easier to understand.
actually true because you live in...
I live in a city called Lowell, Massachusetts.
Lowell, Mass.
Yes, Lowell, Mass.
Everybody out there who lives in a slightly smaller town near a bigger town knows the experience of saying, oh, I live in Chicago. Well, actually, I live in Evanston, but I just say Chicago because nobody knows where that is. And what do you like about that? You grew up there.
Yes, so many people don't know, it's probably outside of Boston, it's the most famous city in Massachusetts.
Really? Historically?
Yes, historically. I mean, its nickname is the Mill City. It was the first cotton mill ever in the history of the country.
Yeah.
But then, I guess you could say more recently, many movies have been filmed there. Most of note, a movie called The Fighter. Starring Christian Bale, Mark Wahlberg, about the boxer Mickey Ward, who's actually from my hometown of Lowell, Massachusetts. Yeah, big sports town.
My wife's from Massachusetts, and I did not know Massachusetts at all until I met her, and I got to know her, and I got to know her family. And I feel like Massachusetts, the thing that I always take away every time I'm there is just like hardworking, salt-of-the-earth people who do not mind getting their hands dirty to get the job
blue collar
done. It's blue, but
a lot of blue collar.
But not in sort of that blue collar, oh, you work a blue collar job way, like in the most respectful, man, these people, if I need a job done, I go get some folks from Massachusetts because they roll up their
worth ethic for sure.
And they get it done. All my in-laws, my father-in-law, all my in-laws are there, and man, those people know how to work.
Yeah.
And they know how to work hard, and I've always admired that about them. No disparaging the other 49 states out there. There's something to love about you all, but Massachusetts, special place in my heart for that. And you as well. Thank you so much, CPK.
Thank you for having me.
You guys so much. Thank you guys so much. That is your Monday workout. I hope you hit it hard. I hope you're exhausted. I hope you're having trouble lifting your arms because that's how you know you got the job done. Monday is in the books. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.